and she chose not to. She took the high road. So at the end of the day, you can't help somebody that won't receive the help. They got to want to
True.
receive it in order to get it. So until she's ready to go down that journey, that's what you're going to deal with. And it's unfortunate. I also wanted to say, Bella, not Bella court accountability Bella, the Bella that's in here. I want to tell you why I asked if you were black. I didn't get to tell you this yesterday, but I don't panel up anybody not black when a whole bunch of black people are fighting, because if you misstep or misspeak, you are going to get dragged across the internet. So it's best that I don't do that. Now, if I got mixed company, then yeah, I'll let anybody jump up, but you are an African-American woman. You're just very fair. So I just want to make sure. So I didn't want to call you out or challenge your blackness. Please don't think that I was doing that. You're just very, very fair. Like my radio. I be looking at his ass sideways because he like mayonnaise a little too much for me. A little too heavy on the mayonnaise, bro. Them your
I'm,
ancestors.
I didn't mean to cut you off, Cap. I'm Gary drop down. I'm Instacart and I don't want to be, but I got to get this $100 go. And it's 46 degrees outside and I'm cold. So I'm Gary drop down so I can finish
I'm
this
gonna
so
look
I
at
can
I'm
get
gonna look
back in
at your
my bed.
I'm gonna look at your site too. I'm gonna order some more things to help out with that. What you mean you gotta get $100 door?
Every time I Instacart on the weekends, I make my goal $100.
Okay.
Cause my car payment $600, girl.
$600.
Hey.
Yes.
Okay, Mercedes.
What kind of car you got?
A Ford Edge.
Girl, sure.
Hey, they ain't playing with them interest rates.
They
But
not.
it's a 2021.
Oof.
The and what was I going to say?
You had to
I
go
forgot
through
what
a
I
lot of
said.
financial up and downs though when your
Mm-hmm.
significant other
Yeah,
passed away. So yeah, you probably have
yeah.
to take a little bit of a higher rate. But
Well,
child, let me
what
tell
I
you.
had to do is I needed a co-signer because unfortunately my foreclosure is on my credit.
Right.
But my daughter ended up getting it in her name for me. So, I got to make that payment because I can't
Yeah,
mess
your
up her
ass and
credit.
your baby
I helped
mama.
her too much to get her credit to where it is.
Right, right.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Right. Yeah, I wouldn't buy like right now if I didn't have to. I wouldn't buy a vehicle because them races, they talking greasy, even with good
and I'm
credit.
trying to stop Instacart because I got my car in September. It had 38,000 miles on it. I'm at 51,000.
Mm.
So I'm trying to stop Instacart, but I got to do it until.
You know they got that Instacart where you could be the shopper in the store too, right?
Yeah, that's what I do.
Oh,
Because
okay.
like right now, we're in the store. The kids are helping me.
But you go deliver it. Don't they got positions where you only just get the stuff out the store and give it to somebody to deliver it?
Um, on certain apps, yeah, but a lot of times, like I don't know if you have Kroger out there. Um,
Mm.
they the people so they like Instacart has where you do shop only, where you go in the store, you shop it, but you put it in their pickup area for them. But
Okay.
a lot of times they majority have their employees do it.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
but I'm trying to stop doing it because doing it out here is so like not a lot of big name stores don't be in the country, and that's where I be putting a lot of my mouths on because I'll have to like Sprouts and have to
Mm.
drive 30 miles away, but it'd be like they pay $1 per mile.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so
Okay. That's crazy.
well,
Damn.
I want to get back in bed.
I know that's right. I know that's right.
My bed is calling my name.
You be safe. You be safe doing that. But yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I see. I see a hurt person that's angry, and we just kind of forgot about them, and they popped up, and they pop
Mm-hmm.
up angry. That's what happens.
Yeah, I hope somebody took from what I was trying to say last night. I
I
blocked her.
understand you.
I blocked her because I can't deal with that. And y'all know I will stay off of TikTok to control my mental.
I ain't
Yeah.
blocking nobody but basement.
Yeah.
I ain't never heard you say you blocked anybody. But yeah, I mean, you gotta protect. Yeah, you gotta protect your mental, and that's why I was telling people last night before I got off. Do not go and attack none of those people, even no matter which way you feel. Stop sending them the live. Stop sending them the screenshots. Stop churning it because people just churn it and churn it and churn it, and then sit back and wonder why everybody fighting. Well, y'all fighting because y'all messy as hell. Cause y'all messy as hell. That's why they fighting. Cause y'all keep sending the stuff. Y'all keep including them in it, sharing the lives, screenshotting stuff, going in the boxes, saying stuff, knowing it's gonna agitate the next person. Y'all doing it. It's y'all. It's y'all. It's the ones that use other people's lives as content. That's what y'all doing. Dang, how I always gotta get up in here.
Y'all have a good day. I'll be in the
You too,
comments.
baby. I'm gonna look
Cookie.
at your site today and try to put an order in.
I'm gonna do a Tumblr in the recent drawing. All my drawings, I'm trying to turn it. I'm gonna turn it into a Tumblr and get rid of the ones that's not my illustration.
Yeah, that last the one I reposted on here in IG, that
Uh-huh.
painting, the one that looked like the painting, that's tight.
Yeah, I think I was like, I've been wanting to do it, but my creativity is off and on. And I was like, I want to do it where they had the money to the ear, like Watch Me did, and that's what I came up with.
That's tight. I like it.
That's why I don't be sleeping. That's why I be up to 6 o'clock in the morning because I don't know how to put my pen down when I'm drawing.
Mm. Got to get it while you get
On
it.
Tumblr with the llama profile.
Y'all, if y'all sorry, I was on pause. I'm trying to see if yeah. Anyway, I'm trying to see some shit behind the scenes. But
So
yes,
I still didn't realize why that woman said that was my fault.
I'm not sure.
Because she's stupid. All right, I'm dropping down.
Hey Cookie, hey Bullet. Bullet, you coming
Hey
to
y'all.
do these or you just coming to add?
I had to go do something for my grandma, so I missed a piece of the conversation. But I think I came in on the part. I came in when Kappa was saying how like basically everybody got their problem, which I
Okay,
agree with.
hold on. I thought you was coming for mine. Let Cookie go first. 'Cause I know she was up here first, and then we gonna go.
Oh no, it ain't no worries. No, it ain't no worries. I would just this
Cookie
has
owe me
been
money.
this you owe me money. You fired, matter of fact. I'm gonna block you as soon as I'm done. As soon as I'm
I'm gonna
done here, I'm
create a
gonna block
troll
you.
Damn.
page.
Cause you
Not
always
Kappa.
trying to tell somebody that you owe me a lot of money. You out here selling me, ain't putting no tax on it or nothing. Just I'm at just flat rate.
Not I'm gonna create a troll page just for you. This is absolutely not Kappa.
Man, I'm gonna block every single one of them. Every time I see anything about Kevin, you finna get blocked because you keep trying me. People keep sending me lives of Miss Netta, Miss. I'm not trying to see none of that. Stop sending me them lives, y'all. Stop sending me them
Yep.
lives.
Shit show. She said flat rate Cookie.
Yeah, flat rate. Yeah, trying to send me at a base rate. Ain't no like tax on it or nothing.
if it fits, it ships.
I'm gonna block you. That's why you had the problems you do now. That's exactly what you get, and you're
Don't you dare
triggering me. To
block
be
me.
honest,
Don't block me.
you're very
No,
much triggering me.
Petty
Okay.
Road Polisa said that something pertaining to the live last night or the whole live was my fault. I guess she went live this morning triggered. They said she was screaming and spitting on the phone.
When I came in there, she had said these ladies. So she also was talking about you, Petty Row, because she had the screenshot of the live, and Petty Row was in the box, and K Dub was the main box. So all of y'all was a problem, but she definitely said capital.
Kappa, I told you you always a problem. That's why I'm gonna block you as soon
I
as we done.
mean, I am. Okay. So I usually get left off the problematic list, right? When they make these lists, they usually leave me off because I'm problematic with cause. So let me plead my cause. My cause is not to get on here and talk about that stuff. My cause is to get on here and laugh about the silly shit that they do. You know what I'm saying? It's never ever about like them type of topics. Yeah, I talk about them? Yeah, but I'm not coming from an area of experience. So that's better placed with people that survive stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And know how to navigate those murky waters. Cause shoot, you say the wrong thing and you can trigger off a whole chain reaction in people. So that's why I don't like talking about that stuff. That's not my area of expertise. My area of expertise is Blaze's porch, his basement, and his 3 front teeth. Now I can get some area of expertise, police, if you want me on you, but I had kind of like had stopped talking about her. You know what I'm saying? So, it is what it is. I like fighting with the boys. I'm a
I'm glad
tomboy.
I got on my teeth because y'all be just, I mean, golly.
He got 14 of them, so he got
Mm.
he
I got
ain't
all
heavy in the
32, so
streets.
I ain't got no part of that conversation. And if you need any Guru Nanda products, that you can go right in my little showcase, grab you some, pulling oil, whitening strips. About to do a giveaway of all these products. I got too much. But no, I for real got mad last night. I've never stayed up that late. Kappa, you had me up way too late, and I'm not doing that ever again.
That's
But I
petty
was
row.
disturbed because that stuff with Shop is what that hurt me because I never heard her like that before, and that to me was just too much. This whole
Yeah.
week has been a lot going on besides my schooling when I do be listening and the whole conversation. I think it was the other day about the biracial thing and being pro-black. Yeah, I wasn't feeling that either. I don't like when people speak about something that they don't know nothing about, if that makes sense. Like,
Yeah.
you not
It do.
biracial. It wasn't no biracial person up there.
And then after y'all give y'all opinion on this, I'm gonna switch gears for a little bit because I got to talk about another situation. But go ahead and finish y'all thoughts.
Well, the biracial thing, I believe that it's just more division because at the end of the day, back in the day, if you had one drop of black, you are black. And that's by their definition. By my definition, a multicultural person can decide if they want to choose one, the other, or both. And you know what? None of us, nobody else have any right to say anything other than that. So if a person come up and say, we're talking, they're like, oh no, I'm multicultural, blah, 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 blah. My dad is this, my mom is that. You a human damn being to me. It doesn't matter. At the end of the day, what does it damn matter? Do you
And that's
not
what I've been
eat,
trying to figure out since
poop,
I've been on here.
sleep? Okay, so you can be fair, very fair, right? Some of the most prolific black leaders have been fair skinned,
Yes.
and they still did what they had to do out here in these streets. So
Hmm.
what difference does it damn make on skin tone? That's colorism at its finest.
That's all I was trying to figure out. I mean, and the whole speaking of, for being pro-black, and I just don't. I've never been in a space since I was younger, right? When me and my brothers all fought for the same issues of having to always like explain what I am. Like, it's weird to me. It's weird
Right.
that I go in space and they like, are you black? Are you white? Like, what? I don't understand why I have to always prove this. This is an ongoing issue that I've heard for a while now on this app, not on
You
the
ain't
other
gotta
side that I
prove
be on.
nothing. You
Oh,
don't
I
gotta
know I don't have
prove
to prove nothing. Let me tell you something.
Stop
I
with
ain't never
Jesus,
proved
right?
nothing. I don't gotta prove nothing. You ain't gotta tell me that I'm the wrong one to ever tell I gotta prove anything to anybody.
exactly. I
But
mean,
it's
I
just
look,
some people
I
aren't as
look,
strong as me, and
I
that
looked at
bothers
you.
them.
I looked at you and I didn't see multicultural. I
She was
thought you
black.
were a Latin.
I just thought she
Yeah,
was
I
black.
see,
thought you, I thought you were Latin. I thought you was Latinx. I was like,
I
like
thought Cookie was a ninja.
I just thought she was black. When she said she was mixed, I was like, girl, what? Like, I just thought she
yeah.
was a black, light skinned
Hey,
woman.
real
Like,
quick.
that's all I thought. But
yeah, I
real
thought
quick,
she was.
y'all, I
When I
do want
looked
to
at her
switch gears.
profile picture, yeah, I thought she was Latin. I didn't even go to black and white because she got curly hair and stuff. So I was like, okay, go ahead, Chico.
But real quick, y'all, I want to switch gears because I don't want to spend too much time on the next conversation that I got to talk about next.
Well, I
Um,
Mm-mm.
appreciate you though. I love y'all to pieces. You know what I'm saying? Anybody that don't like it, fuck them. Y'all can come see
ooh,
me. Y'all know where I be at. Y'all take
now
care.
Cookie.
I don't give a
Ooh,
now cookie nothing. I said what I said.
ooh,
Y'all take care. Stay blessed.
ooh,
Cookie giving out cookies.
ooh.
Today she's serving y'all. She said, "Fuck y'all."
Cookie is really being a
He said,
monster.
come see me, bitch.
Thank you, Kappa. Now, Kappa, I don't know if you want to be up here for this too. We about to get into black white
Hold on.
issues.
Wait, give me a preview and let me know because I ain't trying. My head hurt.
We about to go into some black white issues, and y'all know I don't like talking about essay, and I don't like talking about black white issues. Y'all know that. I hate
Yeah, nah. I'm finna drop my ass down before I be on police green screen. You can get my Nah, I don't care. I don't care. I'm laying in the bed. Nah, but I'm gonna jump in the comments and listen.
I hate it,
Lisa,
y'all.
leave
Just
me
say,
the fuck alone, okay? Let me say this real quick before you get into your next conversation. Polisa, leave me alone. If I call for you, then please feel free to come. But I didn't call for you. So therefore, you know your timeline, your story, all that shit, girl. Keep that over there on old confused ass. I didn't know I was SA TikTok, okay? Don't come over here. This is drag talk. And drag talk will not always revolve around y'all. But somehow I always seem to be on the tip of y'all tongues. Like, it's like, do you not, like, you really woke up and tried to put some blame on a woman because a live went away you didn't agree with? Ain't nobody tell your flabby ass to go sit up there and watch my damn live. It wasn't for you. We're not friends. We're not buddies. You know what I'm saying? I don't ask your permission. I'm a grown woman. I pay this phone bill. I pay this light bill. I pay this Wi-Fi bill. I'm a grown woman. If I want to let Godzilla in my damn box, I will do so. Now, you bastard, who the fuck gonna check me? All right, I'm done.
all righty then. There we go.
Was I'm a grown woman. The Beyonce song. That's what I was singing.
I got to pee. I'm gonna tell this story and pee at the same time. I'm not gonna be like Kappa. I got to mute y'all. We in the bathroom, but hold on, y'all. Bullock entertain them or something.
This is a song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is a song that doesn't end. Yes, it goes on and on, my friend. Some people started singing it, not knowing what it was, and they'll continue singing it forever just because this is a song. Why the fuck would she tell me to entertain y'all? Voting is still going. Y'all can click the link in my bio and you can vote for us for best sub shop, best deli, as well as best food truck. Thank God for the gifts.
That's what you chose to do? What? Y'all let her do that in the comments? Sparkle and Mona Lisa didn't drop you? The fuck is going on? All right. So, we're going to talk about it. Y'all know I hate talking about this shit, okay? I do not like talking about race online. I've talked about it offline and I'll share my opinion about certain things or whatever, but race isn't one of those topics where I hold lives about and everything else. But I think at this point, like, we got to have a conversation about it, right? Is Miss Parker here? Let me know if you're here. You might be here. I know you're here. Okay, so if y'all don't know, basically, I'm gonna just tell the story from my perspective. When I first started going live, there were definitely people that was like, Miss Parker is problematic. She's racist. All of these things. She said this. She said this. She's done that. Okay, cool. My first thing is I'm gonna go to the source. So I talked to Miss Parker behind the scenes, and I'm also gonna go to the other source. I talked to Tasha Mack behind the scenes because that was where the first issue was that I heard about Miss Parker being racist was from Tasha. Okay? Not gonna talk about what I talked to either one of them behind the scenes. They already know. Okay, cool. We keep hearing Miss Parker is racist. Now I see y'all saying she is. Recently, we were in Bullock's Live, and then it came up again. Now, I've seen it periodically. Like, I ain't gonna lie. I've seen it more times and heard it more times than I probably want to, right? So, in Bullock's Live, it came out again. And in Bullock's Live, somebody has said that she said something about go back to your master. And so, I never seen it. I know we've probably seen some things. We all know white people is inherently racist. We're not going to play those debate games over here because if you don't believe that, like, just go educate yourself. And if you don't know the different inherentlies, that's not my problem. Okay? Because we all know that. right? So where is the proof of this? Like, I want to see the videos. I want to hear the stories. I want to get to like, where's the racism? Where, she did say, just so y'all know, because I did ask her about this behind the scenes, and I did ask her, like, we could talk about this behind the scenes or we could talk about it on the front line. She wanted to talk about it on the front line because she did reach out to me to talk to Bullock. And I did reach out to Bullock as well. So now we're at this point to where there is a black-white issue going on. It was this comment racist? You saying somebody going to the master? What was the context? What happened? People, if you got the proof, roll the beautiful bean footage. Okay? So that's what we're talking about today. Now, Miss Parker, did you say, because somebody said that this was recently, did you tell somebody, and I already know the answer to this, so obviously it's just for the people. Did you tell somebody that they should go back to their master?
I did say that, but I didn't say it to one singular person. I said it to the people that were coming in my live. Could have been white, could have been black. I don't know, but they were being sent to my live from another live. So yeah, I said, why don't y'all go back to, the person that sent y'all here, y'all master, the person that controls y'all, whoever it may have been. Yes, I have admitted that, like I said, this was like 6 months ago. This was like way back in April, maybe more than 6 months ago.
Okay. So she did just admit to saying it. Now, can we get the context like behind why you saying it? And if you kind of understand why people have a problem with that verbiage.
Yeah, I can completely understand why people would have a problem with that verbiage if I meant it in that way. But like I said, I apologized when it was brought to me that, hey, that might have been a microaggression. I was like, oh, well, shit, y'all leader then. Well, y'all's person that controls you, whoever it is that are sending y'all over here, go back over there with them.
Okay, so let's stop right there because I think that we need context of who this them is, the situation. So let's back up. So when you said this, because I even said behind the scenes, like, yeah, saying that verbiage is definitely an issue, right? So let's go back to why you said it. Now, who was sending people over to your live?
I doubt she was sending anybody over there, but most of the time when some of these followers follow these people, they, go to bat for them. So, they're coming over there voluntarily, whatever the case is. Whoever was coming over there, sent or not, just go back over there and leave me alone.
So who was your issue with?
I was arguing at the time with Reese.
Now, why were you arguing with Reese? What happened to cause this argument? And what's happening to cause everybody to be like, this white tea woman is racist? So, like, can we get like a play-by-play? Like, because I know y'all used to be in everybody's space, right? Y'all used to all be on debate talk. Y'all used to be in boxes together. You guys were in Gency's live. You guys were in, I don't know who else live, but you guys have been in multiple lives together, right? So I know all of that. So what transpired in those spaces to now? Because there are a lot of people, a lot of black people. And for me, and I know for a lot of black people, we look at our people and we're going to roll with our people. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going to be like, look, we rolling with the people. Some of us are some of the people like me, like, okay, well, let me see the proof, because what's anti-black and what's racist and all of this to one person may not be to the next. We can agree that telling a black person or somebody to go back to their master, that is definitely like a microaggression. Boom. Microaggressions are racist. Period, point blank. So I'm trying to figure out like what happened, what steps along the way that people came up with this conclusion that you're just racist.
So the only situation, well, there's a couple situations. The situation that me and Reese ended up getting into it was It started, I was in Reese's Live, and I asked if I could come up and ask a question. They was like, yeah. And I came up, asked my question, and then I was told I was centering. And
Now, what was the question that you asked in that live? Okay, first, before the question, what kind of conversation was going on in the live when you asked your question? What was happening?
I'll be honest, I don't remember. So when that was brought up to me in that situation, I told them that, I apologize, me not reading the room or whatnot. But, they was just joking around, normal conversation. You know what I mean? It wasn't, like important topics or, stuff like that. So,
So
I
what?
thought, we all joking around, talking, kikiing. Let me see if I might be able to ask a question. Because I was
So,
going through it at that time. So I felt the need to ask to these people that I thought was cool.
so what was the question that you asked?
The question that I asked was, my daughter had made a new friend in our neighborhood. Well, my daughter was already friends with this white girl in our neighborhood. Well, her new friend was a black girl and told my daughter that she wasn't allowed to talk to white people. And that she couldn't be her friend if she didn't stop talking to that white girl. So I had never witnessed something like that. Like, I didn't know that, like, what to do in that situation. So I just came up to ask a group of women who I thought were knowledgeable on the situation, could help me, offer me advice, which they did. But like I said, I also was told that, I was centering and racist for even asking the question. And then I was accused of asking how to do my kid's hair, which that never happened. And then there was a situation shortly after that, which transpired into mine and Reese's argument. So,
So came up here for what you got going on. Go on. Can you go on mute, Miss Parker? Yo, do you got an Android? Cause
no,
that thing
I'm
be
sorry. I
giving.
got an iPhone. My bad.
Okay, I don't know. It's giving back feedback. Anyway, what? Miss Bella, you still in here, Miss Bella? Say I'm here. Say I'm
What's
here,
going
please, Miss
on?
Bella. Huh?
Are we looking for Bella again?
No, this is exactly why I asked the question I asked last night. This right here, that she went in that live. I guess Miss Parker's a Caucasian lady. She went in that live, asked the question. The question didn't go over well because there are nuances to being black. There's nuances to being a person of color. There's nuances to being Caucasian, right? So you don't see black people going up in Caucasian lives, asking them, hey, you guys, y'all got a good green bean casserole recipe? We don't do that shit, right? Because there's nuances to being of color. So the fact that you did that, Miss Parker, basically was problematic in and of itself, okay? All right? And the reason why I say that is because you don't go up to Jewish people and ask them about the Torah unless you're trying to educate yourself because you're learning something about the Torah. You don't go up to Muslim people and ask them about the Quran. So why the hell you go up to a group of black people vibing and doing their thing and insert yourself into that situation? And then what happens is the end result is you get dragged to hell. You split the internet because now people like, oh, well, she got a mixed child and this, that, and that. And honey, you're sitting here painting this picture like you're innocent. We know you run with Scholar. We know you ran with Scholar. I don't know if you still do because your ass blocked on my page. So don't act like you ain't been putting yourself in proximity to racism, okay? Because Scholar got to be one of the most prolific little racist trolls on this doggone internet. So don't come up here and you're not gonna play in my damn face, all right? Or you gonna be my green screen. Don't play in my face. Now, when you tell a story, tell a whole damn story. It ain't just that situation occurred. You was cool with Scholar, and you doubled the hell down being cool with Scholar. All right? So don't play in nobody's face. When you tell the truth, look, I don't know why certain, not all, certain Caucasian people think that they can be crafty or smart. All right? The internet's forever. And if you don't want me to go to the archives of all the problematic lives you did with Scholar, I suggest you start telling the truth, and I'm not finna sit here and let you play and watch me work face. All right? And this is why I don't let white women up in my doggone box when I got a whole bunch of black people in there doing black people stuff. Cause sometimes, and I'm not racist at all. I ain't racist at all. I don't despise white people or nothing, man. I don't even look at y'all as just like being white people. Y'all human to me. We all human. But sometimes y'all got a way of coming into some shit and just wilding out, and it be so subtle. But you know what I'm saying? But we get tired of y'all encroaching on us. You know, let us vibe without you coming in with your issue. Girl, I'm at lunch. I get 30 minutes. I don't damn care about your cat that got cancer. Get your ass out my face. I'm trying to eat my damn lunch. You talking about your cancer-ridden cat. That's what pissed black people off. When we vibing and then here you come with some old random issue. Now you ain't got you got a mixed baby. That mixed baby got black family. Why for you ain't reach out to that black family? Why you ain't reach out to her other half of the family? Why the hell come to the internet to a whole bunch of damn strangers and get a whole bunch of different answers? Because we not a monolith. The way I would handle that ain't gonna be the same way Watch Me or Bullock is going to handle that. But because of your innate racism, you believe that we're a monolith. One black person, two black person, 10 black person. You know that tell me that's the Nigger. I'm gonna go over here and ask the niggas, what should I do?
Well,
Now don't play in my damn face, and you damn sure ain't finna play and watch me face.
Well, hold on, y'all. She's not playing in my face. I've already had these conversations with her behind the scenes. But this is my I've already had these conversations, but this is what I also said in those conversations, because I did ask that question, and I was about to ask that question, but Kappa is, you gotta remember I told you
She right about everything she said. I'm not disagreeing with her at all. We just hadn't got to that part yet. You know what I mean? And I don't mind talking about it.
She's for sure correct, because this is some of the same things that I said. I ain't say it like that, but it's some of the same shit that I said, right? And we have to understand, like, I want to know, why didn't you go to your family to ask those questions? Like, why did you, in that situation, I can understand why they felt you were centering yourself, because often black voices, especially black, and I'm being careful, y'all, because I don't like this race shit. Y'all know I don't like talking about this, but black women voices are not heard. They're just not. You know what I'm saying? And I get that some of us cool with white people. You get what I'm saying? Because I'm cool with white people. I ain't got nothing against white people. I don't like white racist people, but I'm cool with white people. But when we don't have a voice and we have this space, to us it's so sacred. You get what I'm saying? Like, we don't have a voice. We don't have the same privileges. Privileges. So I understand why they probably were like, yo, like, you centering yourself in this situation here. However they responded, whether or not like their response was okay and it was met with disrespect, because I do believe disrespecting your response is going to get disrespect back, but it shouldn't be racist disrespect, right? So let's talk about, like, why didn't you go to somebody like in your family? You get what I'm saying? Like, why didn't you go to somebody in your family and ask them questions? Why did you come up in that moment?
Because I was in that moment, and like, I feel like regardless of what kind of live I would have been in, like white people I'm cool with or different people that I'm cool with, like I feel like I still would have asked the question. I didn't come up and ask the question just because it's a room full of black women. I came up because I thought it was a room full of knowledgeable women that, could help me with my situation. But I was wrong, and I can admit I was wrong. I shouldn't have come up and asked that question. because it did come off as you're only asking us because we black women and it's an issue, you know, that you have with your black child. But you know that wasn't the case in my mind. But I can see how it could have been taken.
Now this part I don't know, because I don't know what the fuck was said that then at that point was considered racism. What did you say in response to this? That you got all of these black people like, yo, she racist as hell. And then we'll get to Empress. Because we're painting a story here, y'all. You know what I'm saying? And obviously, we're gonna amplify black voices. But at the end of the day, I know y'all used to probably like just really cussing out white people and shit like that. But let's have a real genuine conversation here. Yes, you center yourself in that moment. And they responded. However they responded, that's how they responded. But then your response to that, what then happened? Because you can respond to disrespect without racism. So what happened after that, and what was your response that everybody is sitting here saying you racist? What happened?
I mean, do you want to go to the situation after that? Because what immediately happened after that, they tried to say that.
Hold on real quick. Who has the footage? Can somebody get the
It's
video?
coming. It's coming. Just hold
Okay,
on. It's coming.
Yeah,
thank
please
I
you.
show
got
me
it.
because I didn't tell no one singular person or whatever to go back to anybody, not one singular person. So I didn't know who I was talking to when I said it. So I couldn't have said it
Bullshit.
Well, we're not.
in
Hold on,
that
hold on, hold
way.
on,
Bullshit.
hold on, hold on. Okay, wait.
Yeah,
We're not
let it be
talking about that.
bullshit then.
Okay,
Cause
so
it's
hold on, y'all.
bullshit.
Let's get
Miss
the story.
Parker, this ain't your first motherfucking time in our space steady coming with a different question about your same damn child. You done came
One
several
question
times.
Okay, wait.
about my child.
All right,
One.
wait,
This
wait,
ain't
wait,
the
wait, wait,
first
wait,
time.
wait.
One.
Hold
One
on.
question.
Hold on, real quick, y'all. Real quick, because we're going to get to that. Real quick. We're going to get to that. And I understand. Now I got a follow-up question just based off what she said. Has there been other times where you jumped in a box and they told you you're centering yourself and you're asking other questions when they're having conversation?
No.
Okay. So
Girl,
now,
you lying your ass off. We had to hear
Tell me the
your
other
whole we had to
situations because
hear
if
your
y'all are
whole
saying I'm coming up,
nonsense.
well, y'all, listen. We had too
You
much
lying.
arguing going on.
I was
Mute
responding to
yourself,
you
Miss
and she the
Parker.
one cutting
Wait.
Mute
people
your
off.
good
Okay,
goddamn
hold on,
self.
real quick,
I
Miss
was
Cause I'm
Parker.
about
responding to
sick
you.
of your ass in our
Hold on,
goddamn
Empress,
space.
real quick. Okay, Empress, hold on. Because I'm trying to paint a vision here. So, Empress, what happened directly after the so let's talk about the one time we know for sure that she censored herself.
No,
What?
she's colliding stories together. This story she talking about happened well over a year and a half ago.
Okay,
She
look.
trying to collide several with one.
Yeah, okay. So look, I know the situation with the master shit is different than the other situation. Those are
Yeah,
two
it's
totally
several.
yeah, those are separate. So now I'm not talking about the situation with the master stuff. Now I'm talking about because before the master stuff happened, there was so much other shit that people were saying that she did that was racist before all of that. Cause I've been hearing it for months at this point. Like
You
months.
definitely have, because
You know,
her
so
start off was over there with Eb. So if we gonna keep it a buck and a bean, she started off over there with Eb. So she came into Reese Live several times, centering herself with the same shit with a different story. So that's how we end up having to hear about her abusive husband in the background telling her all this
That's a
stuff.
lie.
okay, hold on real quick, y'all. Hold on. I'll put y'all on Showtime like the people be doing. Like, so okay, hold on. Now I have some questions for Empress really quickly because
Girl,
I
you
was
take it as.
hold on, real quick. Here's my question. What happened that directly after, okay, she centered herself. We're talking about this situation where she centered herself and she came up and she asked questions and people were telling her that she centered herself, right? So then I do recall that she went on these live sprees and there was all these people in the background and she was talking shit about all these different people. I remember, look, I was around for some of this shit, y'all. I remember, okay? Well, I wasn't personally in her lives. I only heard about it because I'm on the black side of TikTok. You get what I'm saying? So like that's how I know about it. Not that I was in her actual lives while the shit was going on. So I never heard what she was saying. I only heard what everybody over here was saying. You get what I'm saying? So it's like, what did she say? I don't remember what the fuck. I don't remember what the
I'm
fuck
finna
exactly she said.
we finna get this live good and popping because I'm finna share it to everybody that was in that live. So that means I gotta call the Brads over here. I
Well,
gotta call all
wait,
because
wait,
they
wait.
all was in this
I want
live.
to see who has
Several.
the videos.
She coming. I just shared it to her. She coming.
The videos of like, because you can respond to shit, because I'm gonna be real, I don't care what color you is. If you disrespect me, I'm gonna respond. So I expect YT people to respond to be if they feel like they disrespected. However, I don't expect them to respond with racism. You get what I'm saying? So is this fine line here? Did she respond with racism, or did she just respond to people that she felt like come and attack? I don't know the answer to that because I didn't see that. You get what I'm saying? And I'm the type
Correct.
of person, before I label somebody racist, I want
Now
to
she
see
already
that.
know what she
You
is,
get
so
what
she
I'm
just
saying? So
keep
like,
coming in this goddamn space. She know who the fuck she is. She just
And
want to
I
be in our
will. You
space
so
so good,
fucking
goddamn
stupid.
bad, because she got a child with a black man. That still ain't gonna allow you the privilege to be in our goddamn space unless we
Kappa.
fucking say so.
And
Just
hold on,
like
wait, wait,
Kappa
wait, wait.
said, ain't nobody got time for this
Hold on, hold
bullshit.
on, hold on. Wait, 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 wait. Everybody is welcome over here, right? Black, white, I don't care. So, like, I've had these conversations also with Miss Parker because I don't care if she was over here or not. I hadn't seen any of this shit, and nobody has ever showed anything. I can't find no videos. I
You
can't
was gonna
find no
find a lot of
footage.
videos you not finna find
What?
because
Why can't I find the
the
footage?
moment the moment that the llamas got took down, a lot of shit went with it. So everybody gets to now, including some of Reese shit, get to lie about shit because a lot of those videos ain't there. So a lot of people get to lie about a lot of shit on this app ever since all that shit went down with the llamas and all them videos got took down. Miss Parker know who the fuck she is. I don't know why you
Do
up
we
here with
have?
this fuck boy shit.
Hold on, wait a minute. Do we have any backup, chef? Is there any backup to the videos? But anyway, okay, listen. So this is what I want to ask. Hold on real quick because I don't want
Chef
to.
did. Chef Llama had so much of
Hold on.
everything, especially Reese, because she followed her so much. She
Okay,
had a
hold on.
lot of shit with Reese.
Hold on real quick because something Kappa said is important too. Like, she does have the right to defend herself. And we've talked about this also behind the scenes or whatever. I am all for the education of everybody, even white people. Some people don't believe that, some people do. Some people I think can be educated as YT people, and some people I would never even spend my time even talking to or having a conversation. You get what I'm saying? Like, I just won't. And if something too racist for me, I ain't gonna fuck with you at all. You know what I'm saying? But I want to see the shit because there is a difference between responding with disrespect and responding with racism. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna hold as many lives as I can. But when you bad job, when you start going microaggressions, that's not okay. You know, and when you're not listening to us saying, hey, you may be centering yourself at this moment, that's not okay too. And I do also recall there was a live. I do remember, and somebody correct me if I'm wrong here, because there was a particular live where you were, Miss Parker, going back and forth with them in the live. I don't remember the words that were being said, but your friend was in the background and your friend said something real anti-black or something. I don't know if it was a black lady or if it was a YT lady. I don't know if it was racism or something anti-black. Did that happen in the live?
People.
What happened directly after?
I don't
She
really
called
remember
us.
what she said, but
She
it is
called
a
us
black
colored
lady.
people.
She called them colored people.
No,
So
she called them
That
people
happened.
of
No, she
color.
did. She said no. She said them colored people.
She
That's
no,
said
not
people
that
exactly.
of
live. I'm
color.
not talking about that. I'm talking about before.
Well, yes, I know what live you're talking about, and yeah, it was a black woman.
It was it the same one that called people colored people.
Yes, Well, she didn't say colored people. She said people of color. She was like, well, because I told her, I was like, I keep having, these issues, blah, blah, blah. They just won't leave me alone. And she was like, well, maybe you need to stay out of spaces of people of color. And that's exactly what she said. And it just.
Because she said colored people at first, and then she changed it to people of color. I
She
was
did
in
say
that
color.
live. I'm gonna be real with you. I'm gonna be real, all the way real with you.
Well,
The
maybe I
lie.
didn't
Hold
hear
on,
the
hold on,
colored
y'all.
people, but I heard people of color.
Let Bullock talk.
I'm gonna be real. The black people around you have allowed a bunch of bullshit to fester. Like a lot of the black people I feel like are around you are anti-black as fuck, and they allow certain bullshit. There's some of us that are in our community who don't really give a fuck about community and just will like let anything fly. You know what I'm saying? I've never been one of them people. I never encountered you until you were in here. And I have a respect for Sabrina. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm not going back and forth with nobody. I'm gonna give everybody respect until they disrespect me. But I saw that particular live myself. And it was brought up again in my live. I can't, it's Black History Month, number one. And number two, this is a black issue we talking about. So if you gotta go, you gotta go, because you may be being problematic to the masses of my people. And my people are having a conversation right now. If you're not needed in that conversation, if you the person that's gotta go, baby, I'm for everything black. I'm always gonna root for everything black. But I think the people around you have allowed certain bullshit that makes you feel like you can comfortably go to, sit in, interrupt, participate, you know what I'm saying, chill, get way too comfortable, put your dirty feet on people's white couches in black people's lives. That's my response.
Thank you. I appreciate that. But y'all see, I ain't been up in no lives. I ain't been up asking no questions. And Empress saying I got up talking about DV and all this other stuff. And that was not the
He said
case.
nothing about DV.
Hold on, Empress. I'm gonna put
So
y'all on
now you add
FaceTime
this
now,
shit because
y'all.
I didn't say nothing about DV.
Yes, you
Hold
did.
on.
I said we
I
ended
do
up
this.
in your house with
How
your
this
good goddamn
works?
kids and your husband talking to you any kind of way is how Reese
How
end
y'all
up
doing
So
trying to
this?
how
protect
is
your
that me
stinking
I don't
centering
even
ass.
know how. Oh, there we
myself?
go. Oh, I figured it out. Hold on, let me see.
How am I centering myself on my
There we
own
go.
live?
Consider you had your own.
All right, Bullet, you're
All
up.
right, let me give some rules to this conversation. Everybody can have a voice. If you're in the comment section, this is how you participate. You tap the motherfucking screen. You share the motherfucking live. You gift the motherfucking payment. You can click the link in my bio and you can vote for a black business in Black History Month, for a for best food truck, best deli, and best sandwich shop, one at a time. We are all grown. The reason this Showtime thing was created is because people lack impulse control and we don't know how to regulate our emotions. I understand that this is a tense subject and something that a lot of people are passionate about. But the only way that a conversation will ever ensue, and I know some people don't even want to have the conversation, they just want to kind of tell the story, but it has to be a conversation because this is Sabrina's live and that's what she is looking for. So let's respect where we are. Let's respect the space, one at a time. I yield my motherfucking time.
I want to have the conversation because I don't really have these conversations, but I think that there's a conversation to be had. And I think that it's important to have the conversation. I really hate these type of topics for real. I really don't do these kind of lives, but I think it's a very important conversation to have, which is why I want everybody to really like talk and why I'm choosing to like try to have the conversation. I know she yielded her time, so I'm gonna take this time to talk before the next person comes up. But please tap the screen because I feel, yes, I have had conversations because I'm always gonna go to the source and I've expressed my opinion, which I'll probably express the same opinions that I have because I'm really the same person on and off the app. But I think it's a bigger conversation here. I don't know my minds. I don't know what happened, but now because I've heard it so many times and she is in my space, I want to know what happened at this point. You know what I'm saying? So that's basically what the purpose of the live is for me. All right, cool.
Like I said, Empress was saying that she was in my house listening to my baby daddy yell at me or talk to me any kind of way. But my thing is, yeah, I went on live and he was upset about me having to argue about the safety of my children or if I'm racist or not. Like he basically like, I know you're not racist. Like the people that love you know you're not racist. Like why are you arguing this with these people that don't even matter. And he was upset, which he had the right to be upset, regardless of how he's talking. You know, he's still my man. Why are you worried about what my man is doing? Like, and then y'all are sitting in the comments literally degrading him, demeaning him, and not having any kind of compassion at all, and sitting here saying that I'm trying to get attention, but I'm not. Like, and y'all talk about Scholar, the live that I held with Scholar, which I've only platformed him on my live one time, and that was to try to figure out why he does what he does. And I'll be honest, for that live, I was doing it just because. And I wasn't doing it to kiki with him, you know, or anything like that. But I also don't owe anybody anything. So if you don't like that I platformed him, block me. I didn't know if you had any questions. Watch me work.
I know I'm gonna save my questions to after we get off the Showtime really quickly. All right, up next is going to be Empress. Empress.
The
Hey,
centering
girl.
is so real. The center is so real. This is why I want your ass out of our goddamn space. Because wasn't nobody concerned about what was going on in your house. We was concerned about them children seeing they are a piece of our color, ma'am. Secondly, Cap was absolutely right. You do have the right to defend yourself, but this ain't the first time, second, third, or the fifth. You come up every time to say you ended up in Reese's live specifically because you said you needed to know how to comb your baby's hair. So we educated you on it. Tasha got mad because Tasha said, this ain't your first rodeo. Come and talk about something with your kids. It escalated to you going live because we sent for Eb to come over there. Eb said she didn't have no ties. It was a whole bunch of shit with you that day. It's how you ended up live with your husband in the background, talking to you any kind of way, and your babies was in that background crying. So stop getting on this app lying. Second of all, any willings and dealings with Kappa, you have been blocked. You in the space yet again, centering yourself again, wanting to be a part of some shit. You got his family. Go to his family and ask all these goddamn questions you come on this app asking. Go to them and ask so you can get it taken care of. You seem to hang around a lot of us. Go ask them why you on this app asking the same question. It makes no sense. Make it make sense. Stop coming on here lying. Stop pulling up to apps and asking questions to shit you can ask the people around you. You center yourself and want to be a part of some shit. Now you're a part of some shit. And I'm telling you, stay your ass out of our goddamn space with this bullshit every time you come around. Don't be crying in the background. Dry that shit up.
All right. I did ask her behind the scenes what was going on. That's why I was pausing my live to see if we wanted to have this conversation live. So I kind of centered her, y'all, just so y'all know. And Kappa.
Oh, here's the issue, Miss Parker. You getting sarcastic with people in the comment section. You feel like Watch Me Work has empowered you. And yes, this is Watch Me's platform. But I assure you, everybody else, once you said, well, then block me, they probably went on ahead and did it. First and foremost, when I receive a new type of animal on my property, one of the things that I do is I observe that animal so that I can note the condition, the health, the welfare of that animal. By you coming over to Black Spaces, you are basically saying, I need to observe and or interact with y'all so that I know how to take care of my biracial child, so that I know how to address these tricky situations. And that's dangerous for that child and also for the future of your child, because at the end of the day, what you're saying is you're inept, okay? You're inept. You're not capable of dealing with or thinking through an issue that's going to pop up with a biracial child, but yet here you have one. So you don't have a support system within your own family to go to and say, hey, this came up. It's a racial issue. I really need to navigate this for the health and welfare of my child. But you can come and trust some total strangers. Black people are not monoliths. And no, Empress is not lying on you. Everything that she said is factual. And yes, you was kikiing with Scholar, and that's why you're blocked on my page. Before you did all the problematic shit, you was from Ebb platform to Jonty to anywhere black, and it's just questionable. Like, you know, just because you sleep with a black person, baby, don't mean you belong in black spaces. Now, I'm not gonna gatekeep the black space. If black people want to have you around, that's gonna be their problem. And this is why I'm sitting at my lunch and I'm like, I don't want to hear about your cancer-ridden ass fucking cat, because it's problematic.
All right. We have ended show time. Ooh, please, y'all, nobody unmute right now because now I want to talk. Y'all, listen, here's the thing. I think it's important. I've said this before, and I've also said this to Ms. Parker, because Black people are not all the same at all. And one thing that I've always stayed true to, even in the situation between Ms. Parker and Tasha, is that I'm never going to tell Tasha or any other Black person that they're wrong for feeling how they feel about any YT person. I can't do that because I can't invalidate their experiences as a Black person, because I also don't know what you have dealt with just by being Black. You get what I'm saying? So I can't be like, oh, they're wrong, or oh, this isn't, no, you should have this person or feel like this. I can't do that because every single Black person on this planet has experienced racism, and we know what it feels like. And some of us have experienced it so much on a level to where they hate all YT people. So although I may not just hate every single YT people, I can't tell my people that they can't feel like that. Right? So I understand. I hear y'all. This is definitely my space. And I don't like these type of conversations, not because I don't want to not have these conversations on social media, but it just breaks my heart sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Because I think that I understand defending yourself and everything else, but I feel like sometimes YT people don't understand why we are so passionate and so upset sometimes. And I understand, I do think that we also have to look at it from a different perspective. I understand that, yes, going up into a live panel of people that you think that you know, but you don't really know, probably not the best move. You know what I'm saying? Going to the people around you first is the best move. However, we do have to understand that YT women that are raising these biracial children have children that are Black. I'm going to say that again. They have children that are Black. And there's not a YT person that can teach a Black child about Black culture or experience. They can't. So yes, it's up to you to educate yourself. But some of us, yeah, we might educate you too. And some of us may not. And as a YT person with biracial children, you have to navigate who are those people. If you don't have your own support system, like Kappa said, read the room. All right, who wants to speak next?
I understand. I understand what you're
So, and
saying.
I want to say this from the perspective of of a mother that raised multicultural children, because my children are biracial as well. But my husband's he's not white. He's multicultural. He has several races. They are very fair. My children are extremely fair. And as a mother of children that are multicultural, I didn't go to Asian Talk and be like, hey guys, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't insert myself into spaces just to find it out, because you know what? One, there's the internet. 2, there's books. 3, my baby's got a whole nother side of the family that I could reach to and say, hey, this happened, or they have these questions and I can't answer them, blah, blah, blah. I don't know why people from that culture do that. Can you educate me or point me in the right direction? Because when you bring it to the doggone internet, it's for fucking attention. It's for attention. Okay, y'all wouldn't even have known that my children were multicultural unless I told you this.
I
It's
just
for
found out today.
attention. It's for attention. There's no way you're going to tell me that you're going to go up in the space of black people. And Miss Park, I want you to understand this is what you did. Imagine them women sitting at lunch at work, enjoying themselves, laughing, talking about the latest episode or whatever show they all like, whatever, right? Not thinking about racism, not thinking about black white stuff, not thinking about the pressures of life, not thinking about nothing. And you come in there with your watercress salad and you sit down and you say, my daughter experienced racism yesterday. And guess what that does? That take them from a cool, chill place, which black people, we don't get a lot of that. We don't get to chill a lot. We don't get to have that vibe a lot. You took them from that vibe spot and took them back to every painful thing that anybody has ever done to them just because of the color of their skin. And now you can run around and talk about your little mixed baby all day long and talk about your family and your husband and your boyfriend and how great everything is and all of that, but you still white. So you can put your hair up in a sloppy bun and walk your ass in a Starbucks and look at everything in there and they ain't gonna look at you and think you stealing. But me, with my high dollar ass, with my nice house, with my motherfucking well-educated children and my well-educated ass, guess what? I'm still black. I live it every day, baby, okay? My pale ass husband don't save me from when they follow me around in Target, knowing that I got a stack of goddamn credit cards and debit cards, and I got portfolios and investments and Bitcoin and stuff like that. Don't save me from that. And that's what pissed me off about what you did. Let them people vibe. Read the damn room. Can y'all read? Read the room. They wasn't in there talking about hair. They wasn't in there talking about what to do when your little white neighbor is racist. All right? So you shouldn't have went in there and did that. It was disrespectful. Plus all the other stuff you did.
Okay. We're going to give Miss Parker a chance to respond. Then we can go to Empress and then we can go to Bullet.
Yeah, I never said what I did wasn't disrespectful. I never said once I learned what I did, because I obviously knew on TikTok, I don't know how to read no room. I don't know what's going on. So I did some shit out of ignorance. And in that moment when I was told what I did, I owned up to that. And I ain't done it again. Everybody keeps saying, you keep going up into these black, like, no, I don't. I went in and asked one question. I never asked how to comb my baby hair. I don't need to know how to comb my baby hair. Like, yeah, like it's coming out to seem like I'm asking these questions just because I'm asking it to a black woman, and that's not the case. I was asking it, like I said, out of ignorance, not reading the room.
Miles, don't let anybody else up at the moment. Who in my box? Hold on 1 second, Tasha. I'll let you up in a minute. All right. Bullet.
I said it in the comments and I'll say it up here. It's tokenizing. So because whether you want to believe it or not, you said that you just came across a room of educated or people that you deem to be educated, and you asked a question, right? Well, what also happened is you could also have kept strolling. And how many white lives did you pass by before you entered that black room with the majority black people? And when you enter that room and you brought up that story, whether it's the hair story or the master comment or whatever, it's a sense of you are too comfortable with the people that you're associated with who look like me and the other people who are in my community. And because they've made you so comfortable, you think it's okay to come here, sit down, and let me say, okay, I have proximity to blackness. You know, does that make sense?
It does make sense to me now, but then it didn't. Like I said, I was ignorant on the the TikTok etiquette and room reading and all that. You know what I mean? So I didn't know. So now that I know, I like it wouldn't it's not happened again, and I'm not gonna do it again. But to sit here and basically say like I'm just this shit person because I didn't know something, like I didn't know how it was gonna be taken. You know what I mean? But it was. And I've said I'm sorry for it. I don't know how many different times to say I'm sorry for it, that I can improve or I can, do things differently. It's just every time somebody sees me from, an area of time that people had an issue with me, even now it gets brought up as if, it just happened. Just like yesterday when that was said in your live, like everybody thought like I called somebody that in your live. Even Watch Me Work thought I called somebody that in your live, and that wasn't the case.
Yeah, I thought it was recent. I definitely did think that it was something that recently happened. I mean, whether it's recent or not, like that's definitely an issue. But I did think that it was something recent. But I also understand that Black people, and you have to understand this too, Black people will try to, no matter what, like we could be fighting with each other, right? Like it could be some people in here that straight up don't like me. But at this moment, they will hop their ass up in a box and be like, yo, let me warn you about this person. So I kind of understand it from that perspective. They over there trying to warn they fellow other Black people. I still want to see some videos and things of what's being said because I do understand that, yes, I like Sabrina Watch Me Work, Andrea, Llama Crew. But I
wanted
don't
to
like
say
being this person,
something.
y'all. I like being the other person that just talk about, the drama and shit like that. I really don't. I hate this type of shit. But what's up,
I
Capital?
wanted to apologize because she wasn't in here earlier. Miss
Oh, yeah,
Bella,
yeah, yeah. Oh, hold on.
yeah,
Yeah, let's
okay.
get this. Hold on. Let me
No, this
see.
is why I wanted to tell Bella now because she just got the hospital. I know she
Yeah,
probably want to
this
go lay down.
yeah, I'm sorry. There we
Okay.
go. You and Bella can talk this
Hey,
Okay, Miss
Captain.
Bella.
I
Hey,
just
baby.
got released, so I'm waiting for my car service. That shit last night really spiked my sugar, and I had to come to the ER. But what's going on, sis?
Oh my goodness, I am so sorry, honey. I didn't mean to make you that upset. You won't
No,
have
it
them lives
wasn't
on
you.
me on my thing no more because I
It
know y'all come over
really
there together.
wasn't you. It's that I have been watching that whole thing play out for like maybe a year and a half now. So I knew what was going on. And like I said, I may jump in, watch me work box sometime to get a laugh or something because I am a Generation X and I am suffering with health issues. But when it's serious stuff like that, I really don't jump in boxes. But I had been a silent witness to that mess for a very long time. So that's what I did last night.
Okay, I had asked you to come over because you are so fair. You're a beautiful woman, but you're extremely fair. And this is the reason why this was going on in this live right here. Miss Parker, if you look at her PFP, she looked like she could be fair or light skinned because her PFP makes her look she looks not white. That's all I can say. So that's why I asked, because I always want to be very careful when I have Black people going at it in the box and they airing each other out and trying to work out their differences. I don't ever want to add people that's not Black. I'm just gonna say it, just not Black. Now, if we have mixed company and people come in and they all just kind of got their own issues, it's not a problem. But I apologize because I didn't want you to feel as though you had to defend your Blackness to me. I do not do stuff like that. I don't question people's Blackness. So I want to apologize to you in your face.
Appreciate that. It wasn't needed, but I do appreciate it because all my life, people have asked me, "Well, what are you?" And when I say Black, and no, you can't be. You just can't be. Like you got to be mixed. You're not Black. So I do appreciate that. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I appreciate you thinking about me like that.
And I didn't say that.
Real
You said I'm
quick,
Black. I said, all right, and I let you in the box. I'm not gonna question you. Now the next thing, when you start to feel better, I need you to do me a favor. And then I'm gonna drop down. Miss Parker, can you follow Bella as an adult as an adult lady that's fair skinned, that's gone through some of the things that your child is probably going to go through, I'm sure she'll have some advice that she can give you that some of us just can't give you or probably don't want to give you. Wouldn't you think that would be more appropriate, Ms. Parker, to talk to somebody that's fair skinned that may have lived a similar experience?
Real quick, what is going on in the comment section? I turned them off real quick because I'm on my way out the door to go get some gardening tools, and I'm not paying attention to the comment section. What's going on in the comment section?
Talking about I'm
So
using
Girl, stop
AI.
your
hold on, real quick,
whining.
real quick though, like
So, Miss
why
Parker,
realistically,
Miss
hold
Parker,
on, real
Stop
quick.
Wait,
your
Drake,
whining
no,
on
for
this
real.
phone.
You
hold on,
talk to the
everybody. Hold
author of
on,
this
everybody.
app.
Let
Am I
the host
talking
talk.
any
Hello, let
different
me
now?
speak.
Let
Let me
the host
speak.
talk, y'all.
Let me speak. Realistically, what's going on in the comment section, I don't even know why we're focused on or going back and forth in the comment section because honestly, yes, they're going to have an opinion. Some people were around for some shit that happened and they're expressing how they feel. And I think that it's important as somebody who's white tea who do, even though, yes, you don't come in boxes anymore, you don't really comment in comment sections anymore. And I understand that. But you have to understand that people are going to have an opinion. They've had experiences, and I get it. You get what I'm saying? So you going back and forth with them, they're just coming for you. You're going to want to defend yourself. But in this moment, like that's not going to make anything look good. Now turn the comments back on. Everybody chill out because I can't see the comments, y'all. And y'all not about to blame me for comments and shit like that. I just had to say that real quick because I saw something going on. Bullet, can you handle I'm about to go on mute as I drive. Turn the comments back on. Hold on. Turn the comments back on my and Bullet, can you handle co-hosting real quick?
To accept that and realize that what she was saying was true. So I have no problem trying to help anyone whatever way I can. Unless it's about my pockets. I ain't got no money to give. Sorry.
Right, right. Now, because I think some conversations with Miss Parker should occur maybe in message and not online on lives. And if she's going around looking, I don't want to I ain't gonna totally dog you out, Miss Parker. I think the first step was to try to ask for help in a situation, and maybe you don't have the resources, or maybe you are isolated from the father side of the family or whatever, right? So the first thing would be to do it privately, never on a live, never on a public platform on a live, because it does come off as problematic. And then the whole go back to your master's comment and all of that, child, you need some doggone. You want to make friends. That's what it is, Miss Parker. You want to make friends. You want to be around black women. You want to be in the groove of everything, baby, but you don't know how to do it. There's a art. There's an art to being a black woman
Oh, I am
that
gonna
I
let
think.
everybody. Sorry, Kappa. I'm gonna let everybody up. I see y'all. Sabrina is going to get some gardening tools. Y'all not being ignored. Give me a second, y'all. I'm trying to let Kappa finish her conversation with Miss
Yeah, and
Bella,
I'm dropping
and as
after
soon
this.
as they drop, I am
When
going to let
Kappa and
everybody up.
Bella drop, she's gonna let
Yeah.
somebody else up, y'all. I said everybody not coming up at the same time because what we won't do in this conversation, and often what I see is everybody yelling at people, and nothing can get accomplished like that. That's not how I choose to have these conversations. So we can say what we need to, whatever, but we're not going to like all of us yelling over each other because I'll put it on Showtime in a minute. I'm gonna let y'all know that. Okay. So as soon as Kappa and Bella drop out of the box, she can bring somebody up.
And I'm gonna wrap it up. I'm gonna land my plane. Being a black woman, being a person of color, being a black man, it's art. It's art to it, okay? There's subtle nuances that you don't know about, even for myself, where I live versus where like another creator, Tea Time, live. There are nuances to the two different geographic locations, even though we are both women of color, we are both Black women, we're both African presenting women, right? I can't go in Tea Times area and just act all kind of ways. I act the way I am at home. There's certain things that you don't know because you are Caucasian. So it's some things you just don't do. But most importantly, what I want to stick with you, Miss Parker, is what you did outside of all other problematic stuff. Those women were in that live, vibing, chilling, relaxing. Some people use this as downtime, right? They use this to escape and everything else. And you went in there and you brought 400 years, almost 500 years of racism, hurt, pain, reminders of all the shit that we go through. You brought it in that live, you dumped it out all over the place, and you dirtied up the live and just made it a whole different situation. And that's where that centering yourself came from. And so in the future, I will hope that you would understand that the best way to approach anything like that is going to be privately in a DM. Hey, I seen your content, I seen your live. I believe you're knowledgeable. If you're not, I'll take any references you can give me. But I have some questions about something that happened to my daughter, and I'm just trying to weigh my best options. That's the best way to do that. When you run your ass in the live and do that, baby, you doing that for you. You doing that for attention. So Miss Bella's willing to talk with you about some shared experiences so you can get an education base on what it is to be the parent of a multicultural child. And I yield the rest of my time. Thank you, Watch Me.
My child is fully Black. I'm not biracial. I'm Afro-Latino. So maybe I might not be the best person to help her. I don't know. I don't have one YT bone in me. Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you, Miss Bella.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm gonna say this real quick before I let anybody up, and I'm gonna let y'all up right after this. I'm struggling in this conversation. I'm struggling extremely hard. One, because I respect Sabrina. Miss Parker, I don't even recognize if you recognize how you're speaking, right? I don't think you talk like that all the time. Like, when people say AAVE,
She knows.
I don't think you truly understand what that means. I don't think you truly understand how you have the ability to turn it on and turn it off. My Blackness, I can't turn on and turn off like a light. You know what I'm saying? I walk in the room, I'm Black. I open my mouth, I'm Black. People see my name, it's Black. You know what I'm saying? Like, people see my kid, he Black. And I can't turn that Blackness off. So when people are in the comments and they're saying she's speaking in AAVE, and if you look at it, honestly, a lot of people are making it a joke because we have been so conditioned to make jokes out of our pain. You know what I'm saying? And so people are trying to do it in a nice way, but they are irritated. And I am irritated right now. I want you to know I'm irritated. And one of the reasons I'm irritated right now is because even after Watch Me said, you should not be going back and forth in the comments because it's Black History Month. This Black woman is offering a space for you to be educated and to get the full story. Just like you said, you don't owe us shit. We don't owe you a motherfucking thing. So she don't owe you this, but I think she's doing it out of respect. You know what I'm saying? Because in some way you know what I'm saying? You've been over here. You've been chilling. You know what I'm saying? You've been respectful in her space. And so if anything, to me, you need to be respecting what she has asked. And if you're going to speak on the panel, but you ain't got to argue with these comments. These people going to say what they want to say because it's Black History Month and we got mouths and we have feelings and we have emotions. And a lot of that shit is dredged up in 29 days. 29 days they give us out of a whole 365 to celebrate us. And in the 29 days, one, we've been arguing with each other and you've been in every live watching it. And two, we holding a space for a white woman to be educated. So you got to understand the irritation. And you just going to either have to deal with it. So when Sabrina asked you offline, was you ready to have this conversation online or offline? That was her saying, can you take it?
And if you can't take it, baby, the conversation just needs to end. I'm just gonna be real with you.
But look, but Sabrina, Drea, we've talked on the phone. Am I talking any different than I talk on the phone?
No, she's not talking any different when she talk on the phone. However, if they still feel like you're talking in AAVE, I ain't got nothing to do with that. But she does talk the same on the phone as she talks online.
I mean, and that's all I'm saying. I don't know how to change what I'm saying. I'm sorry.
But I also want you to understand what you just did in this moment right here. You just tokenized a black person.
I mean, you're the only one that I've actually spoken to not on the fucking live.
I understand that, but you have to understand that so much else has been said other than how you speak, right? So in that moment, I want you to understand, like being YT, right, and the privilege. So when you go straight to somebody and you defer to somebody that's black within a situation that has to do with your actions, that is tokenizing that black person right then and there.
I can understand, and I apologize if it came off that way. That's not what I was trying to do. I feel like obviously if it's a quote unquote issue in every live, then obviously that means that I speak like this all the time, and I don't do it just because.
It also means that you're not understanding what people are saying. It also means that you're not getting what we say when we say that. I'm not telling you to change who you are. I'm telling you to recognize who you are. And recognize that that accent that you have, you weren't birthed with. That accent that
Exactly.
you have when you were raised, you know what I'm saying? Like, you weren't raised with, for real. Like, at the end of the day, like,
What you mean?
you
Nobody is born with an accent. Nobody is. You don't learn your accent until you grow up around the people that you're around. You grow up around a British family, you're gonna have a British accent.
so were you raised by black parents?
I was raised by Jamaican foster parents.
Somebody toss us out in the guest box, y'all.
Can we let Panda? I know Empress is still in the box, but I see Panda is up. Somebody else was up. I had let up, but I think they may have dropped back down. Panda.
Hi, can y'all hear me? Y'all can hear me good?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, awesome. So,
Tasha, don't
um,
you get up here, unmute and let Panda
I'm
talk.
gonna mute myself. Go ahead, Panda.
okay, I just wanted to just like the statement of being ignorant to the oh Lord, what's up? It's Tasha. Jeez. The statement of being ignorant
What's
to the
coming?
the statement of being ignorant to the situation and being ignorant to um being in spaces because you were new to TikTok. How many times were you new to TikTok because you got educated by Genty? This is not your first merry-go-round. And this is what you always do. And it's a common thing. And even when it was clocked by Allie, when you came into Yellow Bull's live, which remember, I was the one that blocked you out of that space. She was trying to educate you because she has black children. So she was trying to let you know things of what you were doing was wrong. And here you keep going with the problematic. So were you ignorant and oblivious to Scholar? No, you hold a live with Scholar and started tormenting the black people that were trying to educate you. Like, let's really clock it.
Exactly.
Let's really clock it. So do not come over. Please don't unmute because I was listening to you talk the whole time. Okay, thank you. We're not going to play like oblivious to what you've been doing on this app. It's a common pattern. If you had actually made change behaviors in your actions, it would have been understandable. But this is not your first rodeo. Like, this is not. So you really need to actually humble yourself. Sorry, I had a phone call. Hear what people are saying to you. Please do that because this is not okay. Like, actually educate yourself because you how many times have you been educated and then you just said you were raised by Jamaican foster parents? Now come on now. You're not your rapport is not looking so good. It's not. Go ahead, Tasha. I yield.
Why you always lying? Why you always lying? I find it real funny we sitting up here talking about this almost a year later because you came into a space where
I just want to let y'all know I'm the reason that this conversation is being had.
oh, okay. Me and my people sitting in there chilling. You come up in there with show woo rah rah. We give you heartfelt advice, and because didn't come off with rainbows and lollipops. You got mad and went and started your own life. Not only that, but you called one of my mutuals a monkey, and then
That's a
denied.
fucking lie. You're not
Okay,
finna sit
Then
up
wait.
here and
denied
spread
it.
no
The
fucking
fuck
lie.
you
You
did. Yes, you
I
did.
will put
Yes,
it.
you did.
I'll put it on Showtime, y'all. Okay, so listen. Thank you for mute. I'll put it on Showtime, y'all. Now listen. This is why I also went live because one thing that I've never seen is any footage of anything. So I know Empress said it was coming, and I know you have the text messages of what she had said to you because that did happen in my live. But
Yeah, we're still trying to get it because who actually had it, was Chef Lama for the longest. Is how we ended up in her space because she was mad that she didn't get what she needed from that live. So she got mad and did her own. So I'm making sure that I just go and get everyone who happened to be in this live that day. This is literally a year and some ago. She's tying and correlating the stories together. This is a habit she's been doing. And I've been
well,
quiet enough for long enough because I don't even entertain these type of conversations. But the fact that I happened to be there that day, I know for a fact you did it. And then you tried to double down and cry about it and say, I don't know, I'm just trying to learn. How many goddamn times you gonna need to learn? You need to go to the web because we ain't teaching you shit else. Go to the web and figure it out. It's YouTube, it's all kind of shit.
You
Ain't
forgot
nobody
when
got
you
time.
put. You forgot when you
real quick,
put.
man, can y'all let Tasha talk?
You forgot when you put not only. I'm not even gonna drop nobody.
Hold on. After Tasha talk, we'll let Miss Parker respond. But yeah, let's let Tasha have the floor and let her talk. Nobody unmute, not even Miss Parker. Just let Tasha fully talk.
I'm not even gonna drop no names up in here because most of these people ain't cool with these people no more. This how long ago it been. You chose to put black women's pictures up in your background and hold alive and talk cash money cold hard crap about them. And then tokenize your best black friend and have people in the comments agreeing with you. After we try to come over there and help you
Can I
because
ask
we
a
thought
question real quick? Because we did bring that up earlier. I know you had just got here, and I do
I was asleep.
understand. I had said something earlier about if I feel disrespected, anybody feel disrespected, they should be able to respond, right? As long as they're not responding with racism. So even though she had all these black women up, I don't care about her having black women up in the background. I care about if she said something racist while having black people up in the background.
She did.
So that's the part right
didn't.
there. So
Damn.
can we
Did
get
White
to what
privilege is
was
showing.
racist that
Receipts.
she said?
The white privilege is showing for real. I could
Okay,
swear
but
she
where are
said
the
privilege.
receipts that I
Miss
said something
Parker,
racist?
stop unmuting.
damn mic.
You gotta let her talk. Um.
Not
Okay, so that was my question. So go ahead, Tasha.
not only that, but you sat up here and we all came to your defense when we thought something that you and your children were in danger. We all came to your defense, and this is after you said the egregious things that you said. Not only me, but other really, really large creators was in there trying to help you. And then when I come in here and watch me say she has COVID, and I say, well, let me tell you, woo this, woo that. And I didn't know that you had been in here because I hadn't been on here. And I told her, I said, watch me. We was laugh. I said, watch me. That's a racist white woman right there. She like, what? No, Miss Parker. And that's when you proceed to be in the comments calling me all kind of bitches and all kind of names. Then you go in my inbox, which was the receipt I just showed when I told Watch Me and my mother had just got over COVID. And you said, bitch, tread lightly or whatever the fuck you said. I'm paraphrasing before I put you and your mama on a back screen, on a backdrop. Every black person has tried to sit up here and educate you in some form or fashion. But you came over here to watch me because you didn't know that black people actually had community. Black folk actually talk to one another. And you better believe, even if you was in Police Alive, I'm going to be like, no, get this woman up out your space. I don't care because I'm for the betterment of my people.
You sat up here and you played in everybody's face, and that's what you continue to do. You had these black women up on your background for weeks and tried to drag them for filth for weeks. And once
Okay,
nobody was
so
paying you
can
any
I
attention anymore,
can I
then that's
ask
when
the
you came
question?
over to
Can I
watch me.
ask the question? Can I ask the question again? Because okay, she dragged a black woman for weeks. What did she say that was racist?
Oh, she called me Maria Monkey.
That's a fucking lie. I want to see the
So,
proof.
okay, hold on. Stop unmuting. I want to understand. Who y'all? I had to go outside. It was cold. I had left the gardening tools inside of the car after I came back in, so I'm out of breath. Whew. What'd she say?
She had C.
Okay, the
Marie up in
monkey.
her
Okay, so
background.
the monkey thing or whatever. That was that at this monkey thing. Was that at the time where she had all these black people in the background?
Yep. She
Okay,
would put one in her background one day and another if she was alternating between C. Marie and Reese.
okay.
It's gonna be
So
hard for us to get this receipt at this time because I'm not fucking with Reese, and it's hard to get it up out of her. So we trying to
It
get
somebody
is
people to
serious.
hard to get the receipt.
get it
Okay,
up
so
out
Fucking
of
hold
her.
on,
happened.
Yeah,
hold on.
it
Everybody
happened.
mute.
You know it happened.
Hold
It's
on.
just hard
Somebody,
to get
everybody.
that receipt because she not here. Nobody fucking with her, so it's kind of hard to get it.
We gonna go on Showtime. Can somebody go get Reese? Cause I ain't got no beef with Reese. I ain't got no problems with Reese. Can somebody go get Reese? Please. Thank you. We are here. And let me explain something. Like, whew, shit. Some of us do want to see that shit. You get what I'm saying? Some of us do want to see it. Hearing it is one thing, and that's true. And I do agree that some of them statements that you admitted to saying is definitely problematic within itself, right? So, and I think that we need to understand, like, well, not we, because I don't really need to understand it. Like, as YT people do need to understand it. Sometimes in these conversations, sometimes it is best. I know that it's natural to want to defend yourself, but sometimes you got to sit back and you got to listen to what's being said. Everybody gonna have a different perspective, and everybody's valid in how they feel because of the different experiences that we all had to have while being fucking black. We can't wash this shit off. Like, it don't wash off. It don't. What you eating, Bully?
My mama had got me some KFC, and this is really not the time to be eating fried chicken, I guess, but I was eating when y'all put me on Showtime because y'all don't know how to act and talk one at a time.
Why would you be eating fried chicken, bro? Right?
My mama,
Sounds like this.
I'm sorry. My mom bought me fried chicken and I wanted to eat. I'm sorry, y'all.
And I also wanted to have this space because this is a good way to have a conversation. And I don't like, I know a lot of y'all other creators like Genty, Eb, y'all host spaces like this. I don't host spaces like this. You know what I'm saying? But I think is if I keep hearing something about a certain white person, a white T person, then eventually I'm gonna have some questions. All right, Miss Parker, you're up.
See, I don't mind having conversations. Conversations aren't the fucking problem for me. The problem for me is you coming up and lying on me and talking about I called somebody a monkey. That's just a blatant ass fucking lie. Like, how the fuck do I look having the children and boyfriend that I do, calling somebody else a fucking monkey? Like, what sense does that fucking make?
Can you acknowledge that white T people do that, even though they have like black children and biracial children? Because they do
Okay,
that.
yeah, I can admit they do that, but that shit's crazy to me.
So it's not far off for them to like think that though, you know, because they don't really
How
know
is it
you.
far off for them to think that? They didn't hear
Because they
that shit
don't
come
know
out my
you.
mouth. They're making it up because they don't like me, and that's the crazy part.
What did you say?
I didn't say nothing racist
So
about
what
either
did you
one
say?
of them.
What did you say about Reese and them?
I basically was wanting to talk to Reese, so that's how I got her attention. I put her picture up. Yeah, I want to make it seem like, oh, you just put a black woman up in the back. No, I put the person up that was fucking with me in the background that had so much to say in the background.
Okay.
And for you to sit here and lie, talking about I called somebody a fucking monkey. Yeah, Tasha, I sent you that fucking message because you lied in here once again, talking about I called somebody a fucking monkey. And I will put you and your fuck ass grandma on my live. I don't care.
Well, wait, why would you put her grandma on the live though?
What you mean? Why would I put her grandma on the live?
Her mom,
She's
like,
so
why?
pressed and upset about something about her grandma. Well, cause that's what she was pissed about because I said, I heard a lot of fucking folks ain't surviving that COVID. I hope your grandma does well.
Oh
That's
yeah,
what
I
that's
was in that. That was in my live, and that was definitely wrong. Empress.
There that shit go. See, we knew it was gonna come out you. It's only a matter of time we was gonna get it out your stinking ass. I don't even entertain these spaces. The only reason I ended up in that space, watch me, is because Reese was over there. And I fuck with it a long way. That's the only reason I end up in that space because I don't even entertain this type of bullshit. I don't even give two shits about you, Miss Parker, or anything you got going on in your life, ma'am. But what I do know is the fact that you did say the shit. Now, Reese may not appear because she know I'm here, and I might need to drop so she can feel comfortable to come put your ass on blast. But you know what the fuck you been doing on this app. I don't know why you trying to pretend like you haven't. You know good goddamn well what you've been saying, all these things, and you know it's going to be hard to produce a receipt because you know we all fighting right now. So that's why you up here centering yourself, trying to put this whole little motherfucking act on.
Y'all
You've
gonna have to
been
put the
doing this
fighting
shit.
on hold. Somebody gonna get Reese. We can't be fighting in situations like this.
She
We
may
got to put
not
it on
come in
hold.
here because she might feel like it's going to be about her.
I'm not even gonna turn it into that.
It's not going to be about her. All she got to do is pull up, but she may not. She might not feel comfortable pulling up because she might feel like it's going to be about her. And she
Mm-mm.
can't express what she need to say. So let me just send a motherfucking text. God damn it.
If there
And
is proof,
she still may not come.
if there is
It was
proof.
her live. It was her live. She happened to be in her live and bouncing from another screen to be in her live at the same damn time. So we was hearing everything going on in her live too. So I don't know why she up here with this fuckboy shit telling this lie. Talking about some damn receipts. You is the receipt, bitch.
That was me asking for the receipt. Dang.
I'm talking to her.
Oh,
She know who the fuck she is.
like,
I don't like when
dang, why?
I don't like when I am so for my community. That's why I don't fuck with those type of conversations in the first place. I fucks with my people, my own people, and I give them. Fuck her.
Okay, Lord God, Poopa Jesus, I'm telling you. I mean, how many days is in a year, y'all? 365? And what year are we on? Year two? That's 730? Come on, Miss Parker. Get together. How many times are you gonna be ignorant to come in black people's spaces? Welp, here goes your rodeo again. I mean, you keep coming back more ignorant every single time. In a whole 365-day year span, you come back ignorant every single time. More and more. And I don't understand. Oh, year three, year four. Oh, I'm sorry. The correction in the comment section is crazy. Like, seriously. You cannot be this oblivious to what you're doing. So it definitely looks like you're doing it on purpose.
I just want to be clear, y'all. I did ask Miss Parker to come up here. I did.
And I know that, watch me, but this is not her first go around on this app.
I do understand that too. I've been in some of them lives, some of them.
I mean, like wash, rinse, repeat. Like this, we're going through this again.
I'm asking because at this point here's the type of person that I am, right? And y'all should all kind of know this. Like when I hear something that's cool, you know what I'm saying? That's straight, and I hear it, I see it, but can I see it? You know what I'm saying? Like I do want to see it, and I do think that there are some things that you've definitely said that are problematic, microaggressions and different things like that, Miss Parker. But yes, I do like to do research, Kappa. I really do. Even though I had that shirt, Shop Petty Row Collections. I don't do research. Love my hoodie. I love that too. But yeah, I'm gonna let you go. I'm sorry, Panda. Go ahead. Sorry, to finish you out. My
Okay,
bad.
20 seconds back. But you know what, Miss Parker? I guess we're gonna be or wash, rinse, repeat in 2025. You're gonna be more ignorant next year. I'm done.
Ooh, child, listen, let me tell you something. And this ain't no tea, no shade to nobody, but I find it I find it real messed up when black people say that somebody not harm them, especially a white woman, that everybody want receipts, and she's talking about some wedding receipts. This almost a year ago. Baby, that's why wasn't nobody mess with you. You put Reese picture, C. Marie picture up in your background because you was having a white woman's tantrum and wanted to talk to them after you had already been educated, after we had already tried to come over there and help you, after Eb even tried to come over there and help you. You full of crap. I said what I said. It's funny that even white people in this comment section agreeing with me about
We got some white people in here.
what you have done, what you said and what you have done. You messy. You sitting up here talking about you tokenize not only your black husband, boyfriend, baby daddy, whatever he is, but your children as well. You're a disgusting human being, and I want absolutely nothing to do with you. When I come and watch me workspace, the only reason I don't light your behind up is out of the respect for Watch Me. From black woman to black woman, you've disrespected black women on this on this app, all up and down and through this app. And Watch Me did not know this, or nobody else knew this, because they wasn't on that side of TikTok.
I didn't see
You're
a lot.
disgusting, and I feel for your children. You are a disgusting person. Period. The AAVE is wild. You want to be in black business. You want the rhythm, but not the blues. And then as soon as you want to throw a temper tantrum, you want to put black women up in your background and cause them harm. You full of shit. Period, point blank. You the definition of white woman tears. And I said what I said, and respectfully, Watch Me. Thank you for the space. I'm going to go ahead and drop. Because this bitch full of shit. And I ain't coddling your bitch ass no more. Never have, never will. You could kiss the pinkest part, blackest part of my asshole.
All right, thanks for coming up, Tasha. And Finisher D.
And yeah,
I don't
to
even know.
piggyback off of that, straight
Who's
full
this?
of shit. That's all I was gonna say. Straight full of shit. And it was the fact that she had that lady picture in the background and had white women in the comment section talking about them, calling them all types of choice words, but she ain't come to nobody's defense and she egged it on. So she can go straight to hell. I don't give a fuck about her tears. I don't give a damn about her feeling some type of way that everybody's, oh, they're attacking me. That was so long ago. Bitch, that was not long ago. That was not long ago. And we holding it over your head because you a racist ass bitch. Just because you fuck black men does not mean you like black women, period. And that's all I wanted to say. She's full of shit.
All righty. Thank you for that. I don't know how to. Okay, let me end it. Okay. Now, I ended showtime. Everybody done unmute at once. We're going to give Miss Parker an opportunity to respond to everything that was just said. Miss Parker.
You so much. But it's just it's funny to me how Tasha comes up and she talking about I'm lying, but this bitch don't have the best track record either, because wasn't she just caught lying on somebody else's kid, talking about somebody
But Miss
else's kid not
Parker, I
long
just
ago?
want hold
That's the
on
fucked up part.
We talking
A
though.
about
bitch that she
your
was supposed
Hold
to
ass.
be
on,
cool
hold
with,
on.
she was talking shit
Hold
about
on,
her
hold on,
child.
hold on, hold
But
on,
bitch, you ain't got
hold on. I want you to understand that this conversation is about I get what's going on between you and Tasha, whatever. Not Genty in the comments talking about team Miss Parker.
And she ain't gonna be too many bitches either.
Hold on, everybody. Hold on. I get that, right? But I need you to also take in. And yeah, she did. Listen, here's the thing. She called her a bitch, whatever. Here's the thing. I need you to take in what's being said. And I think that in conversations like this, if white tea people are going to be in black spaces, I get that the normal reaction for somebody is to respond if they feel disrespected. But I think that you need to take a step back. Yes, we know, y'all. She done displayed some problematic behavior, y'all. We get that. But listen, I think that you need to take a step back, because this isn't about what Tasha did with somebody else that was black. Because that's our business. That ain't your business.
saying it is my business, but you can't
But
sit
so
here and
hold
talk.
on,
You
wait.
can't talk
I'm
about my
not done.
child.
I know, listen. What she's taught, I think, listen, what she's taught, I get it. You know, she's taught, you feel like, you know, she's coming from my child, but she's really coming from the fact, I think that this is where some white people are not really listening. She's coming from the fact that I don't have a problem with interracial relationships, but in these interracial relationships, there are behavior of white men and women that are problematic to children that are biracial, that have black in them, because they black. Right? So that is what everybody is kind of talking about. So what they're saying to you is, if there are certain things that are problematic and behaviors that are problematic, you are then going to teach these, or not even teach them knowingly or unknowingly, however, to your children. And that creates a problem within our community, not your community, our community. That problem not with you. You don't have to deal with the problem that comes from YT parents that may not be educated enough. I know what people don't want to be labeled racist, and I get it. That's a horrible label. But what's happening here is why people are coming at you for exactly what you did. I get it. Me and Tasha have also talked about this behind the scenes. We feel different in a lot of different ways, but we respect each other because we black. That's really what it is. Whether I agree with her or not. Because like I said before, and like I've said to you, and like I've said throughout this live, I can't invalidate anybody black for how they feel, because I don't know what walks of life that they went through or they've been through. In this conversation, in order for a conversation to really happen, I get it. If you want to call her a bitch, call her a bitch. But to bring up something that she did with somebody in this moment while we're talking about something you did, that don't look good. That's not okay. You
Her
get
credibility.
it don't matter, because she's not the one.
It's credibility. Your credibility ain't Scott
Hold
clean either, because
on,
it's 800
wait,
days.
y'all. Okay,
Where have I lied? Where have I lied?
listen. So you got to understand what deflection look like, and that's what it looked like. So like in these conversations, that's why people are like, why are you in these black spaces? Or why, people are educating you, and why are, you know what I'm saying? Like, here we are again. That's why they're saying those things. Like, am I lying, y'all?
I get that. Like, I completely get that. That's not my problem,
talk.
though.
Let's let Bully talk real quick. Bully, am I tripping? Am I tripping?
Let me ask you a question, Miss Foster. We all know kind of like how call out lives go. And Sabrina, there's Watson, Petty Row, and somebody else in the waiting. Oh, I don't know what happened.
Panda, I'm gonna drop you down real quick.
And Bella
Thanks
in
for
the
coming
waiting.
up. Empress, I know you've been up here for a second. I'm gonna drop you down, love. Thanks for coming.
My question is,
Indeed. Thank
we
you.
know how call out lives go, right? So when you had those black
Who's
women's
Trump for
pictures,
president?
that's Watson apparently. I don't know who Watson is, but somebody told them to go get Watson.
Who's Watson?
I think Watson got something to do with this. I don't know. But they got stuck with that name or something like that.
Yeah, everybody stay on me. Let everybody talk.
But my question is, we all know how call out lives go, right? And back then in that time of TikTok with call out lives, when you put somebody's name on the background, if you trying to get them, that's my okay.
Oh.
When you put somebody on the background and you trying to get them to your live, you gonna say some shit that's gonna low key trigger them to get them there. I want to know what you were saying, and I want to know what your comments were saying. What were you allowing to be said in that moment in your space about these black women that you had in your life, that you had on the background?
I don't know what everybody's saying. I was letting people talk about these white people in my comments talk about these women. But to be honest, the entire time I was live, it was nothing but Reese's people and maybe another creators folks that was in there. Like I ain't got no people on this app. I don't be on this app like that. I'm not. It's not my goal to have friends and followers on this app. I just post on here and get on here for fun. But
So you put Reese picture
I wouldn't have if I
immediately
seen
in your
it.
live?
Huh?
You put Reese picture up and she was immediately already in your live, or you put Reese's picture up and you had to antagonize her to come to your live?
Yeah, I put her picture up, and then she came to my live, and I just started
Was it
talking about the
immediately? No,
situation.
I think you're missing the question. When you put Reese's picture up behind you and you hit the plus sign to go live, was Reese one of the first people in your live?
No.
Or did you have to antagonize her with her picture in the back and you saying something to get her to come to your live?
I mean, you say antagonize, like, I don't have my own side of my story that I was trying to tell, but that's all I was doing was telling my own side of the story, what I felt, and telling people, like, if I was wrong, like, let me know. But no, I didn't witness any kind